everyone, I'm Emma. Like, share, and subscribe now.
Hey, I'm Jackson. Let's continue today's topic.
Quick test, right now. Which one is correct? I have been waiting for an hour. She has been waiting for an hour. I had been waiting for an hour. Are all three correct? Are some wrong? Do they mean the same thing or different things? If you hesitated, even for 1 second, this episode is exactly for you. Because by the end of the next 10 minutes, you will never hesitate again. Not ever.
Welcome to Simple English Talks. And wow, had been? This might be the most confusing grammar point for English learners at every level. Beginners are confused, intermediate learners are confused, even advanced learners sometimes stop and think, wait, which one goes here? Today, we are ending that confusion permanently.
By the end of this episode, you will know exactly when to use have been, when to use has been, and when to use had been. You will understand why they are different, not just memorize rules. And you will be able to use all three correctly in real conversations without thinking twice. Stay with us. 10 minutes, fixed forever.
Before we start, write in the comments right now, which one confuses you the most? Had been or all three equally? Tell us. We genuinely want to know. And subscribe to Simple English Talks if you haven't already. We post new lessons every week, and this community is growing fast. Okay, let's fix this confusion forever.
All right. Let me start with the one thing that will make all three of these make sense immediately. One key idea. Are you ready? Here it is. All three, have been, has been, had been, come from the same family. They are all forms of the verb to be, used in perfect tenses. But each one lives in a different time. Think of 3 rooms in a house. Room 1 is the present. That is where have been and has been live. Room 2 is the past. That is where had been lives. Same house, same family, different rooms, different times.
Let's start with the easiest one to understand first. Has been is used with he, she, and it. Third person singular. That means one person or one thing that is not you or me. She has been studying all day. He has been working since morning. It has been raining for 3 hours. In every single example, she, he, it. Third person singular, has been. This is your first rule. If you say she, he, or it, you say has been. Always.
Say it out loud right now. She has been. Now finish the sentence with something true about your life. She has been learning English. He has been practicing every day. It has been a long week. Did you say has been? Good. That is already 1/3 of today's lesson locked in your brain.
Now, have been. Have been is used with you, we, and they. I have been waiting. You have been working hard. We have been friends for 10 years. They have been living here since 2019. Notice, I, you, we, they. All use have been. The only exception in this group is he, she, it, and those use has been. So the split is simple. He, she, it gets has. Everyone else gets have.
Here is the memory trick. Has been. Think of the S. She, both start with S sounds. It also has the S sound at the end. S for singular, S for she, S for has. All the S words go together. Try it. He has been. She has been. It has been. See the S pattern? Say it 3 times fast right now. He has been, she has been, it has been. Excellent.
Write in the comments right now. Make your own sentence using has been or have been. Just one sentence about your week. I have been or she has been. Write it. This one small action will make this grammar stick in your brain 3 times faster than just listening. We will reply to your sentence.
So the rule for have been and has been is simple. Subject first. If the subject is he, she, or it, use has been. If the subject is you, we, or they, use have been. Both has been and have been talk about something that started in the past and is still happening now or just finished. That connection to now is the key thing both share. Now, let's talk about the completely different one.
And has been both live in the present connection. They both mean something started in the past and still connects to now. Subject decides which one. He, she, it gets has. Everyone else gets have. That is section 1. Clear? Let's move on to the one that really confuses people. Had been.
Okay, had been. This is the one that confuses almost everyone, and I completely understand why. Because had been is about something that happened in the past before something else that also happened in the past. It is the past inside the past, 2 layers of past. And once you see it that way, it suddenly makes perfect sense.
Let me give you a situation. Imagine this. You arrive at a coffee shop at 3 o'clock. Your friend was already there when you arrived. Your friend arrived at 2 o'clock. So when you got there, your friend had been waiting for 1 hour. Past action number 1, your friend started waiting at 2. Past action number 2, you arrived at 3. The waiting happened before the arriving. That is had been, the first past thing.
Listen to the difference. My friend has been waiting for me. This means right now. In this present moment, my friend is still waiting. There is a connection to now. But my friend had been waiting for an hour when I finally arrived. This is a story about the past. Both things, the waiting and the arriving, are finished. Everything is in the past. Had been lives entirely in the past.
Here are 3 more examples. I had been working at that company for 5 years before I resigned. The working came before the resigning. Both finished. Had been. She had been feeling sick for days before she finally went to the doctor. The feeling sick came before the doctor visit. Both in the past. Had been. We had been living in that apartment for 2 years when the landlord sold the building. Living before the sale. Both past. Had been.
Do you see the pattern? Had been almost always appears with a second past event. Something happened first. Had been. Then something else happened. Simple past. I had been waiting when she called. He had been studying before he fell asleep. They had been arguing when the boss walked in. First event, had been. Second event, simple past. Look for both parts, and had been immediately makes sense.
And here is the beautiful thing about had been. It works with all subjects. I had been, you had been, he had been, she had been, we had been, they had been. No splitting, no he, she, it rule. Had been is the same for everyone because it lives in a completely different tense, the past perfect continuous. And in that tense, the form never changes. One form, all subjects. Much easier.
Say this out loud. Think of something you did for a long time before something changed in your life. I had been studying English for 2 years before I found Simple English Talks. I had been living in my old city for 10 years before I moved. She had been working at her job for 3 years before she got promoted. Make your own sentence. Say it out loud. Then write it in the comments. We want to read it.
Let's put all 3 together now in one clear comparison. Have been and has been. Present connection. Something that started in the past and still relates to now. Had been, pure past. Something that happened before something else in the past. It has been. Everyone else uses have been. And had been is the same for everyone. 3 rules, 3 forms. Let's make sure they are completely locked in with the next section.
Now let's take these 3 forms and put them in real conversations. Real situations that you will actually be in. Because grammar rules are only useful when you can use them naturally, in the moment, without stopping to think. So let's practice real life.
Situation 1. Someone asks you, "How long have you been learning English?" This is a present connection question. Your learning started in the past and is still happening now, so you answer with have been. I have been learning English for 2 years. I have been studying English since school. Not had been, because you are still learning right now. The connection to the present moment is still alive. Have been.
Situation 2. You are talking about your colleague at work. You say, "She has been feeling very stressed lately." The subject is she, third person singular, so it is not have been. She has been working really hard this month. He has been coming to work early every day. He and she always has been. This is the rule that never changes.
Situation 3. You are telling a story about the past. When I finally got my driving license, I had been trying for 3 years. The trying came before the license. Both events are finished and in the past. Had been. This is storytelling English. When we arrived at the hotel, it had been raining all day. Everything was wet. The rain happened before the arrival. Had been. You will hear this constantly in stories, movies, and books.
Here is something really important. In casual conversation, native speakers sometimes shorten these forms. Have been becomes I've been. Has been becomes she's been or he's been. Had been becomes I'd been or she'd been. So I have been waiting becomes I've been waiting. She's been sick. I had been there before becomes I'd been there before. Same meaning, shorter, faster, more natural.
Practice these short forms out loud right now. Say, I've been, you've been, he's been, she's been, we've been, they've been. Now the past one. I'd been, she'd been, they'd been. These short forms are what you will actually hear in real English conversations, movies, and podcasts. When you hear she's been, you now know it means she has been. When you hear I'd been, it means I had been. This is real English working in real time.
One more real situation. Imagine meeting an old friend after many years. You say, "I've been thinking about you so much lately." Have been, present connection, I am still thinking about them. Then you tell a story. I had been hoping to see you for years, and then suddenly here you are. Had been, the hoping happened over a long past period before this present moment of seeing them. Both in one conversation. Natural, real, correct.
First tip, always check your subject first before choosing have or has been. He, she, it equals has been. They equals have been. Second tip, if there is a second past event in the sentence, something that happened after, use had been for the first event. Third tip, in fast speech, use the short forms. I'd been. Sound natural. Sound real.
Mistake time. And honestly, these mistakes are so common that even people who have studied English for years make them. So, no judgment, just solutions. Let's look at the 4 most common errors with have been, has been, and had been.
Mistake number 1. Using have been with she or it. Wrong. Correct. She has been working all day. Wrong. He have been sick since Monday. Correct. He has been sick since Monday. This is the most common error.
The brain knows the meaning, but picks the wrong form. The fix? Every time you say she, he, or it, immediately think has. She has. He has. It has. Make that automatic connection.
Why does this mistake happen? Because have is used with so many subjects, I, you, we, they, that the brain defaults to it. It feels safe. It feels familiar. But she, it are the exception. They always need has. Always. No exceptions. Repeat it. She has been. He has been. It has been. 3 times right now. Out loud.
Mistake number 2, using has been or have been when had been is needed. Wrong. When I got home, I have been walking for 2 hours. Correct. When I got home, I had been walking for 2 hours. The mistake happens because learners feel the walking was a long time, so they use the continuous form. But they forget to check the time. If everything in the sentence is finished past, use had been. The test? Is there a now connection? No? Then had been.
Mistake number 3, forgetting the been completely. Wrong. Correct. I have been working here for 3 years. Wrong. She has living in London since 2020. Correct. She has been living in London since 2020. The been cannot be dropped. It is not optional. Have and has been, both words are always there together. Had been. All 3 always need been.
Mistake number 4, confusing had been with was or were. Wrong. I was studying for hours when she called. This is not wrong, but it is less specific. I had been studying for hours when she called is more precise. It shows exactly how long the first action lasted before the second one happened. Use had been when you want to emphasize the duration of the first past action. Was and were show a past state, shows a past action over time.
All 4 of these mistakes come from one place. The brain choosing a form before checking the subject and the time. So the fix is always the same 2-second. Check 1. What is my subject? He, she, it means has. Others mean have. Check 2. Is this connected to now or entirely in the past? Now connection means have or has been. All past means had been. 2 seconds, 2 checks, 0 mistakes.
Making these mistakes does not mean your English is bad. It means your brain is still building the automatic habit. And habits are built through repetition, not through feeling bad about yourself. Every mistake you notice is a step forward. You are doing exactly the right thing by being here. Keep going.
Practice time. This is the section that actually locks the grammar into your brain, not just your notes. We call it fill the blank. I will give you a sentence with a blank. You say the correct form out loud before we give the answer. Ready? Let's go fast.
Sentence 1. I blank, waiting for you for 20 minutes. Where were you? Say your answer out loud right now. The answer is had been. I had been waiting for you for 20 minutes. Why? Because where were you is a past event. The waiting happened before that past moment. 2 past events. Had been for the first one.
Sentence 2. She blank, feeling tired lately. I think she needs a break. Say it out loud. The answer is has been. She has been feeling tired lately. Why? Because she is the subject. He, she, it rule. Has been. And lately connects to the present. She is probably still feeling tired. Present connection. Has been. Did you get it right?
Sentence 3. We blank, living in this city for 5 years now. The answer is have been. We have been living in this city for 5 years. Why? We is the subject, not he, she, it. So have been. And now tells you there is a present connection. They are still living there. Have been. Write in the comments. Can you make your own sentence with "we have been"? Tell us something about your own life.
Sentence 4. Harder now. By the time the doctor arrived, he blank sitting in the waiting room for 3 hours. Say your answer. The answer had been. He had been sitting in the waiting room for 3 hours. Why? The sitting happened before the doctor arrived. 2 past events, and the sitting came first. Even though he is the subject, in had been tense, the form never changes. Had been for everyone in past perfect.
Our final one. It blank raining all week. The roads are completely flooded. Say your answer. The answer, it has been raining all week. Why? It is the subject. He, she, it rule has been. And the roads are flooded is present. There is a present result and connection. Has been. You just correctly identified 5 different uses. That is real grammar knowledge, not just memorized rules.
Your challenge this week. Every day, say one sentence using each form. One with had been. 3 sentences every day. Say them out loud, in the shower, in the car, walking. After 7 days, you will not need to think about which form to use. It will just come automatically. That is fluency.
Perfect grammar is not the goal. Natural, automatic grammar, that is the goal. And the only way to make grammar automatic is to use it. Say it. Repeat it. Use it in real life. You are already doing that right now by practicing with us.
What an episode. I genuinely feel like we just solved one of the most confusing grammar points in English together. And I hope that something that felt complicated before now feels completely clear. That feeling when confusion becomes clarity is one of the best feelings in language learning.
Let's review everything we learned today. Number 1, has been is used with she and it, third person singular, when the action started in the past and still connects to now. Number 2, have been is used with you, we, and they, when the action started in the past and still connects to now. Number 3, had been is used with all subjects, when the action happened in the past before another past event. 2 layers of past. The first past action uses had been.
And remember the short forms for natural speech. I've been. She's been. He's been. We've been. I'd been. She'd been. These are the forms you will hear in real conversations, movies, and podcasts. When you recognize them, you understand more. When you use them, you sound more natural. Both directions improve your English.
Your reflection question for this week. Think of one thing in your life that you have been doing for a long time. Something you started in the past that you are still doing now. Write it in the comments using have been or has been. And then, think of something you did for a long time before something changed. Write that one using had been. 2 sentences. Your real life, real grammar, real progress.
If this episode helped you, please share it with one friend who is also learning English. This grammar confuses so many learners, and you could genuinely save someone hours of confusion with one share. Also, like this video so YouTube shows it to more learners who need it. And subscribe to Simple English Talks with Emma. New episodes every week. Always practical, always real, always for learners like you.
We are so grateful for every single person in this community. Every comment you leave, every sentence you practice, every time you come back for another episode. It means so much to us. You are building something real. Your English is growing, and we are proud of every step you take, even the small ones, especially the small ones. This is Simple English Talks with Emma. We will see you next time.